Hi, and welcome to Miss Nancy's house, where we can play and learn together. This week on Miss Nancy's house, we're going to talk about pumpkins, and I thought we would go to the pumpkin patch and buy some pumpkins and maybe cut one open and try to make some seeds today. I thought that would be really fun. Maybe we'll even get some gourds. I'll have to see if they have any there. So let's get started. Today we went to the pumpkin patch and we were able to buy some fun things. We got some apples, an apple cider, some Indian corn, some gourds, and a pumpkin. And I thought what we could do is maybe cut the pumpkin open, take the seeds out, and bake them in the oven so that you can see what they taste like. You could even try this at your house. So let's get started. So before I start carving a pumpkin, I always try to lay out some newspaper or something so that I don't get the insides all over the place. And I have a knife, and you might want to ask a grown-up for some help when you're doing this because it is kind of a jagged edge. And I'll start cutting the pumpkin. It's kind of tough because the outside of a pumpkin, the rind, is kind of thick and hard. But I think I'll be able to get through it with this sharp knife. It just takes a little bit of time. Whew! Look at the inside of that. And you can see the seeds are kind of big and white. And after we bake them, they'll be delicious and crispy. Something that you might like to eat at your house. The pulp that's in the pumpkin is kind of stringy and orange. Let's see if I can just cut this off so I can show it to you. See, it kind of is slimy and wet. A lot of people use the rind and this part to make pumpkin pie. Something else that's good to make with pumpkins. Now let's see. I like to put my hand in just to feel all that pulp inside the pumpkin and pull out all the seeds. It's kind of messy, but it's fun. I'm going to use this tool to clean out the rest of the pulp. You can also use a spoon if you don't have one of these. Now you can look at the inside of the pumpkin. It's all cleaned out. One more seed. And now we'll get started on cleaning the seeds. The first thing that you need to do is take all of the pulp away from the seeds. And after I get finished doing this, I rinse them just a little bit in the sink. Just a little bit. Alright, so now I'm going to take these seeds to the sink and rinse them out and get ready for cooking. So I rinsed out my seeds in a colander. That's kind of like a holy bowl. It has a lot of holes in the bottom. And now I'm going to put it into a regular bowl. Put all of the seeds in there. Oh, I have one more. There we go. So now I have my seeds in the bowl, and I took a mug, and I melted half of a cup of butter. And now I'm going to add that into my seeds. And I'll mix that round just a little bit. And they look kind of watery now. And then I take some salt, and I don't really have a certain amount. I don't like too much salt on my seeds, but I just pour it in. Sprinkle a little bit of salt in there. And mix it around. And then I'm going to pour it into this pan. I make sure that I have a pan that has a ridge around the edge because I don't want my seeds to fall over in the oven. So I pour my seeds in. And spread them out in the pan so they have plenty of room when they're roasting in the oven. Now I'm going to take these seeds and I'm going to put them in a 300-degree oven. And I leave them in there for about a half an hour, but I keep checking on them because when they start turning brown, that's when I want to take them out of the oven. So let's give that a try. So I pulled the seeds out of the oven and I put them in a bowl so that you could see what they look like. If you look, they're a little bit more brown than they were before because the butter that I put on the seeds roasting them turns the color just a little bit more brown. And let's see what they taste like. I'm just going to taste one. Oh, it's so good. I like to eat these maybe when I'm watching TV or relaxing, just as a little snack every now and then. And they're very good for you. I think you should try to do this at your house too, if you cut open a pumpkin, that is. Have a great day, and I hope to see you again soon at Miss Nancy's house. Thanks so much for coming. Bye-bye.